God didn't create you to live on empty. He called you to overflow. There's a difference between surviving and overflowing, between barely getting through the day and living with divine abundance. And here's the truth: you weren't created to live tired, drained, and discouraged. You weren't built to live in constant lack. God didn't call you to scrape by. He called you to overflow. Psalm 23:5 says, "You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows." Overflow is a spiritual principle. It's not just about physical blessings. It's about spiritual saturation. When you live from a place of overflow, you don't run dry. When life gets hard, because your source is deeper than your circumstances. But here's the question: how can God overflow what you won't allow Him to fill? Many of us are living life on fumes, giving more than we are receiving, doing more than we are praying, running without ever resting in Him. And then we wonder why we feel so dry inside, why the joy is gone, why the fire is fading. Overflow doesn't come from hustle. It comes from His presence. It's birthed in intimacy. It's grown in stillness. It's unlocked when you say, "God, fill me again. I'm tired of doing this without you." Because God never designed you to be the source. You are the vessel, and your only job is to stay under the flow. You stay under the flow through worship, through surrender, through daily quiet moments when you say, "I need you more than I need anything else." Overflow is what happens when you let God fill the empty spaces, when you let His word pour into your dry bones, when you stop living from performance and start living from presence, and when you feel everything around you begins to shift. Your words carry peace. Your presence carries light. You give without resentment. You love without fear. You show up with joy, not because life is perfect, but because you're not depending on life to fill you. You're already full. God fills you to overflow so that you can pour into others, not from a place of exhaustion, but from the abundance of what He's already done in you. The overflow touches your relationship, your content, your business, your ministry, your decisions. Because the more God fills you, the more He can trust you to carry His glory into every room you walk into. But don't miss this: overflow doesn't always look like excess. It looks like enough. It looks like peace in a chaotic place. It looks like confidence in a room where you once felt small. It looks like boldness when fear tries to silence you. It looks like blessing, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, even when others don't understand where it's coming from. And that's the beauty of overflow. It's divine, unexplainable, uncontainable. You don't have to force it. You don't have to fake it. You just stay close to the source. God says, "If you let me fill you, I'll overflow you with peace, with provision, with favor, with purpose. But you have to stay open. You have to stay under the flow. No more settling for survival. No more pretending you're okay while pouring from an empty cup. No more self-reliance when heaven is offering divine supply. It's time to get filled, to let God drench the dry places, to let Him remind you that you were never meant to be the well, just a vessel. And from that place, you don't just carry blessings, you become a blessing. You become a fountain of peace in your family, a well of wisdom in your community, a river of grace to those around you. Because when God overflows your cup, you no longer live waiting to receive. You live ready to pour. So today, let this be your prayer. Lord, fill me. I don't want to run on empty anymore. Anoint me, saturate me, overflow me. Not for me to hoard, but for me to give. Overflow is coming, and when it comes, it will be evident. It will be undeniable. It will be God. Stay under the flow, my love. The cup He's filling in you is about to overflow.